What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here for another Tottenham update video. Just before we start the update, we are running events, live events for all England games at the Euros. If you do want to come and join us, have a beer with us, come and watch the game with us, and be involved in the live stream and get your opinions heard in interviews after the game, then do come and join us. The link is in the description below for tickets. If you do want to come and join us, there's a free beer with every ticket purchased as well. So very much looking forward to these events, very much looking forward to international tournament football coming back. But without further ado, let's get into the Tottenham update. And the first update we got to bring to you today is Kevin De Bruyne winning PFA Player of the Year. Abomination of a decision, in my opinion.
What is going on? Apparently, Kane has more goal contributions than De Bruyne has appearances. So I don't understand it. I don't understand how De Bruyne... I know, look... No one's doubting De Bruyne's ability. No one's doubting how good of a player he is. But individually this season, and even when he has played, he's played well. I'm not saying he hasn't. He's just not been on Kane's level, though. Kane has been unbelievable this season. Best, most goals, most assists as well, best playmaker. He literally tops the rankings, like chances created, shots on goal, all these different facets. Individually, I know we didn't win the league and we finished 7th, but he was better than De Bruyne this season.
I agree. I completely agree. And I think that even if Kane doesn't win it, I still think you've got to give it to someone like a Ruben Dias, Bruno Fernandes, someone like that who are all better than Bruno Fernandes.
How has De Bruyne won it 2 years in a row? I'm surprised.
I get why he won it last season.
Even last season, Liverpool walked the league.
True. But I think individually he was insane last year, De Bruyne. Yeah. So I can understand it last year, but not this year.
Doesn't make any sense to me. I think Kane got robbed.
Yeah, completely agree. But moving on, this one's from The Sun, so take it with a bit of a pinch of salt. But they say Jose Mourinho is interested in signing Hugo Lloris this summer.
Hugo Lloris? He have to sump up a bit of cash, I think. At least between 8 and 10 million. I don't think he's going to be going to Roma this season. I don't see the point in that transfer happening when he's captain of Tottenham right now. So I know Mourinho and Lloris got on quite well, but I guess it depends who our manager is. We don't have a manager yet. It's ridiculous. Coming up to 50 days. It must be 50 days already.
Such a mess. What happened to 7 to 14 days? We're going to announce our manager.
Poor Ali Gold. Poor Ali Gold, man.
Let's move on. Some interesting quotes from Mido, obviously the former Tottenham striker. And the quotes are, Tottenham fans should know better. Daniel Levy will never bring in any manager who wants full control of footballing decisions, will never bring in a demanding manager. That's why he sacked Poch when he started to ask for more players, when he started to compare his teams to Manchester City. And that's absolutely spot on, isn't it, from Mido? Yeah,
completely. He's talking facts. He knows Daniel Levy as well as most. Like Daniel Levy, what reportedly made him fly economy, he said, when he was signing for Tottenham. So he knows what Daniel Levy's tricks are up to. And it doesn't surprise me, those quotes, and he's absolutely spot on.
Yeah. The parasite that is Daniel Levy that needs to start reforming his ways or get out this club, because we are going down a deep, dark hole at the moment. Nobody knows the direction this football club is going in. But let's move on. Calcio Mercato are talking today, and they're saying Fabio Paratici to Tottenham is imminent. And what they follow on to say is Fabio Paratici will make an attempt to bring Juventus Dejan Kulusevski to Tottenham.
I mean, he's been good for Juventus last season. Good young player, but aren't Juve pretty happy with him? I don't know. Are they going to let him go so soon?
I can't see it.
I can't see it.
He is the one that signed him for them.
Yeah, fair. So maybe I don't know. I don't think it's in the pipeline.
I'd love it to happen. He has had a really good season, and I think he's going to surprise a few people at the Euros this summer as well for Sweden.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I just don't think he's going to be available for us to sign just yet.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, let's move on. Romeo Agoresti, he also talking about Fabio Paratici, and he says Paratici will land in London in the next few days to sign for Tottenham. I mean, what do you make out of this whole Paratici deal?
I'm happy because it means we're acknowledging that Hitchin isn't doing a good enough job. We need more newer, fresher eyes on it. I think Paratici does have a good record. I know people say, he just spends a lot of money and stuff, but he does have a few good finds as well. So I think it is a bit more nuanced than that. I do think he has a good record, and I'm happy that he's coming in. But we need a manager who we can work with, who they can. Because how it works is, a manager comes in, he has a certain vision how he wants to play. He goes to the director of football, he says, "This is how I want to play. I need these players to do these kind of roles," and then the director of football goes and looks for them. That's how it works. But with direct football without a manager is a bit of a disaster. We need someone to work with. We need someone to bounce off so he knows who he's getting for. He knows what he's getting so to fit what kind of system and what's perfect for what system. At the moment, he's kind of doing it blind, doing transfers blind because we have no managers. He's like, I'm guessing he'll want to play this way and we'll get this kind of player. I mean, it's so stupid. But look, I'm happy with getting him in. I just think it's silly without a manager.
Yeah, I completely agree. Gabriel Marcotti says that Tottenham appointing Antonio Conte as their next manager is not completely ruled out.
Really? What else is it? Just that?
That's what he said. That's the headlines I got. But to put a bit more basis to that story, we've got some quotes from Fabrizio Romano, who was on Chris Cowlin's channel this morning. I'll just read a few snippets from top to bottom. This is not just from Cowlin's podcast, by the way. This is from a few snippets over the last couple of days. And the first one is, there is great disappointment at Spurs over Conte, but also believe that an important solution on the manager will be soon reached. There was a difference of approximately €3 million between the salary offered by Tottenham and the requested by Conte. And then it goes on to say it's up to Tottenham if they want Conte. Conte has not changed his mind with what he wants. If Tottenham wish to try again, they must provide the Italian with his priorities. And then it goes on to say, we can't say it's definitely finished. Until Friday, Antonio Conte really wanted the Tottenham job, but numerous issues would have to be resolved between the parties. At the moment, nothing is going on. And then it goes on to say, one of the biggest issues between Tottenham and this is a really big one. One of the biggest issues between Tottenham and Antonio Conte is the staff members. The staff members are really, really important to him. He has fantastic staff. And for Levy not to allow Conte to bring in his own staff or bring in as many staff as he wanted is an absolute joke. It's just not serious.
Spurs aren't serious.
And then he goes on to say Tottenham still hope to produce a surprise in the next few days and appoint a new manager before the start of the Euros. So what is your reaction to all of that?
Who's going to be the surprise appointment? Look, clearly if what Romano says is true, then Spurs just aren't serious about bringing someone of the calibre of Conte in. We're not serious and we're not ambitious enough to say we're going to bring you in and we're going to make sure you're capable of competing. Clearly, that's not the case. And as much as of course, people are going to say it's not dead because obviously it's not dead because Conte's still not gone anywhere. So he's still available. He's still just sitting there, and as long as he's sitting there, he's always going to be an option. So obviously, if Tottenham magically change all their mind and give in to all the demands of Conte and say, yeah, we're going to do things your way, then of course it's still an option, but we're not. So the deal's dead for me. The deal's absolutely dead. I know people, of course it's still available, but it's not going to happen. I don't see it.
Yeah.
And we're just not giving him staff, all this rubbish. Just why would you... Obviously, when you bring in someone like Conte, he's going to need people he trusts around him. So the fact that we're not even willing to compensate that's like the smallest thing. And we can't even do that. So obviously, nothing's going to happen in this deal. Nothing.
Yeah, completely agree. I mean, it's an absolute shambles what's going on at Tottenham Hotspur right now. And look, we need to put our foot down as a fan base and we need to show Daniel Levy what we're all thinking right now, because it's an absolute disgrace. From top to bottom, we're an absolute disgrace and nobody knows what direction this football club is going in. Nobody knows when we're going to appoint a new manager. We're now Premier League record holders for the longest time without a manager, and we can't even tell you. You know, even in the odds now, like they don't even know like who's close, who's not close. Nobody knows what is going on at Tottenham right now, and we need answers. We need answers right now. But look, that is your Tottenham update today. Let me know in the comment section below anything, any of your thoughts regarding anything we spoke about today. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.